I mean, for me, it's about taste. It's about, do you know what you're doing? It's about what the fabric's giving. It's about what are you trying to achieve out of that, right? And I think if you understand what's in front of you first, that's why I always say lay your stuff out, understand what you're gonna go and what you're gonna go into when you're cutting, you usually come up to a place where your item or whatever it is you're trying to design comes out the surface and tells you what it wants to be. You know, sometimes the fabric tells you how it wants to be used. Pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just start cutting and start doing things and placing them in weird ways without using the elements around them that's really saying, I don't want to be draped, I am a twill. I don't want to be turned into a too small short, right? I am backed. You have to be able to understand what surface you're working from in order to make something and produce something that looks great, period, in my opinion.
So yeah, I think it's both. Maybe you want a specific piece that, like, to shine bright in your final garment, but then maybe it's like how you say, lay it all out first. Maybe you cut the other pieces to that garment first, so you can be like, okay, now I have this much left, but I needed to like kind of break into it for these other pieces of the garment, so you can have the wholly, entirely live again. So I think that's the most important thing, is like truly having your plan, because if I start cutting these pants and I use it right here, I might not have enough room to make the sleeves to the shirt later. So maybe you cut those other important parts first, and then you try to finesse. But then you can like run into little issues. But I think that's most important, because then you're going to use more of it rather than, oh, I don't have enough fabric left over to like really pimp this piece out.